All right, and we are live with the first episode of the Zero Listeners podcast. I'm joined here today by my good friend Nate, Bubblegum Lightning, which is the name he's going by right now. Thanks for joining us on this inaugural episode podcast thing.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right, so one thing we were talking about before that I wanted to just touch on. Nate doesn't have any social media, and we were just joking about if I was going to plug him at the end or something, but there's nothing for me to plug him to. And we were talking about giving your number or your address out, and then I said we wouldn't want.
I mean, you could try me on MySpace, but I mean, I don't think I ever formally closed that account.
I mean, Todd, one of them. Tom's your friend still.
Probably.
Yeah, but you didn't know what doxing was. What did you say you thought it was?
Sexting. When it comes to technology and current terms and all this hip fucking cool kid shit.
Yeah, doxing is definitely the new hip. No, it's when your personal information gets out and people use it to defame you.
Have at it, buddy. Yeah. Have at it. You guys knock yourself out.
They'll do death threats and shit.
I'm pretty sure you try to defame me, it's just gonna come back on you. You're gonna feel bad about yourself.
Oh no, it's definitely they're gonna find where I live.
They're gonna be like, holy fuck, man, this kid's life's that bad. I feel so bad,
dude. Ever since he's been working from home, he hardly leaves. He's still in there.
There's no way he's got toilet paper. He hasn't been out to get any.
So, that's right. I said I was going to open with a random question, but I had to do the doxing thing while I was remembering it. Nate, how long is it okay for you to pick up food off the ground and eat it?
Are we talking
all right, let's
socially
start.
Acceptable?
No. Say you're at home right now. The dogs aren't around, and you drop fucking, I don't know, chips.
So dry.
We'll start with dry. We're gonna work the wetness up.
I mean, I'd give you a day.
A day? You're gonna find a chip later.
A day for a chip, yeah.
You're gonna be like, oh, this chip is from yesterday. Just fucking munch on it.
Yeah, man, it's dry. I mean, if you're thinking of parts per million of contaminants on that, it's probably pretty minimal. Maybe a little dusty.
All right. What about a sandwich? You just drop.
I mean, a sandwich is probably a lot more absorbent. And I wouldn't want to leave it on my floor just because, if it has condiments on it, it's going to fuck up your floor.
Yeah.
But I don't think you understand my value of self-preservation. It's not as great as my floor preservation is.
So how long are we talking about? I'm assuming it's less than a day.
If it's a dry sandwich, I would give you, I don't know, a few hours.
How long are you leaving your sandwich on the fucking floor?
I mean, you got to build up immunity somehow, right? That's the best way to get your immune system jacked out.
We going into herd mentality?
Herd no.
Or herd immunity.
I'm worried about myself. Immunity. I don't want anything to do with people. I don't leave my house.
Okay.
You know how many times I got to reuse toilet paper?
I can't go outside.
I'm running out of socks, Ryan.
So I'm worried about asking you. I was gonna go to wet foods. Say you slopped some spaghetti on the floor. Are you going to eat that off the floor? Ever gonna pick it up and eat it?
Yeah, maybe.
In your home with nobody watching?
I'm not that bad off in my life where I absolutely need to eat the spaghetti on the floor.
I'm not even
saying... just wipe it up and throw it away.
Okay.
But if I was super desperate, yeah, I'd give it... I mean, depends on the situation, I guess.
Zombie apocalypse situation.
Zombie apocalypse. All right.
You're gonna eat it no matter what drops.
It's gonna be.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
that's fine. You're gonna But I'm saying
dying of a stomach bug would be far better than starvation, right? That's a long time.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're starving or anything, but it's you drop food on the floor. Do you eat it, or do you just throw it away?
Eat it.
Even spaghetti.
No, I mean, again, yeah, fuck it. I'll eat spaghetti.
No, it's fine. If it's
the answer, yes, I'll eat the spaghetti.
If it's solid, semi-solid, or
If it's solid, it's semi-solid, definitely.
yeah.
If it's spaghetti, no, fuck it, definitely I'll eat it. I would eat
Okay,
it.
all right, all right,
Screw it.
all right. So we've known each other for a long time. Like I said, I just wanted to give a brief introduction. We've known each other since high school. My like earliest memory, like hanging out, it always just I always remember fucking Spanish class.
Oh my
Like
god, yeah.
that. That's like
Like
what
we were
I.
friends before then, but
Yeah.
that's like when it's solidified right
Yeah.
there.
No, it was just fucking around in that class. Um, but all right. So of the themes, like I wanted to just talk about some stuff I know that you like to like you're interested in. And a lot of that is not a lot of that, but I know a big thing is like you're super into space. Like how long have you like I don't
Been
know,
in
just
space.
yeah, been into space. Like I was trying to think of a smarter
I
way
would
to
say ever since elementary school, I've been into it. Actually, really solidified after my college years kind of finished. That's when I really got into it. Then, actually, when I was around 30, I decided I know what I want to be when I grow up. And it's not really obtainable.
I
But
I 100% hear you there.
yeah, I definitely should have been in some kind of engineering. And aerospace engineering would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be awesome to get into. You know what's kind of funny too? Like, it's going a little bit of a derail. You remember
No,
the
it's good.
home economics like job test thing they give you,
Yeah.
where they ask you a bunch of crap questions and they decide, hey, this is what you can be when you grow up.
Yeah.
My three choices were a rocket scientist, a nuclear physicist, and a photographer.
And now you work in neither
And
of those fields.
I don't do any of that.
so
So
so what did you think
maybe
when you
that's what I was supposed to do. I don't know. Or
what did
maybe,
you think when you
obviously,
got
like,
those things? Like when you got those results? I mean, obviously it's hindsight now, and it's just like, oh,
yeah,
that
I
makes
mean,
a shit ton of sense.
I'm way too stupid for two of them.
No,
Like,
I
that's
don't
my
know.
first thought. I'm like,
Nah.
I don't have any drive for any of that. Who
There
wants
you
to get a
go.
doctorate in any of that crap? And then the other thing with the camera is like, I don't want to do that. That's lame. At the time, all I could think of was, playing drums and
Yep.
squaring with chicks.
Yep.
That's all that went through my mind.
That's yeah, me too. Playing in my
Yeah,
band,
that
skateboarding,
was it. I
boning
was gonna be
chicks.
famous, man.
Yeah. That's all it's
That was
teenagers.
it. And then
100%.
like once I played my first basement show, I'm like, man, fuck fame. I just want to pack basements. That's awesome. That was the greatest feeling ever.
Man, yeah, you guys were doing some shit like for a while. You guys moved out to what was it, Pennsylvania, right?
Oh no, we were going to move out to
Well, you were
Pennsylvania.
going to, and then that's when
Yeah, that's
everything
when
kind of
like the
fell apart.
drama, so to
How
speak,
long
started.
how long were you in that band for?
I don't even think a year.
No, really?
With
I know you
that,
guys played a shit ton of local shows though.
yeah, it might have been just about a year, but that's like how great we kind of melded.
Hmm.
We had like 8 or 9 songs within probably the span of 6 months.
Yeah.
Which, as you know, anybody that like writes music with other people,
Oh my god.
it's really it's really hard to mesh sometimes. But with these guys, we all just kind of flowed.
Right.
It was pretty ridiculous how well we all worked together, and yeah, how we wrote, and then we also recorded 8 of those songs.
Hmm.
I think it was 8, 7 or 8, something like that.
Yeah. Was it
So,
so it was just like normal band drama stuff that kind of stopped that, right?
yeah,
Yeah, at
I
the end.
mean, life. It's just the part of peop- people were growing up. They
No?
were starting to get serious about relationships, and the band starts becoming second priority instead of first priority. And
Yeah,
some of
the
us were on that page, some of us weren't.
um
So
no, I had completely feel you. Like when I moved out and stuff like that, and I just like it was so much harder. I tried to get into a few bands, and it's just scheduling. You're growing up, and it's everybody's got jobs. Everybody's jobs are different hours and whatnot, and God, it's a fucking nightmare trying to just get everybody together
oh yeah,
to find time to practice, let alone whatever else you guys are gonna do.
yeah. It's
Play
also
shows.
super convenient that like my apartment building that we were living in was being foreclosed on, and
Mm.
we actually practiced in my landlord's apartment.
Oh right.
Yeah, and this place is like a step above condemned. And then I only had one next door neighbor, and she was super cool. I'm like, "Hey, you cool if we have band practice here?" She's like, "Yeah, knock yourself out." So they knocked the power out in his apartment. So I ran like an extension cord down from my apartment from upstairs down the stairs into his place.
That's
And yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it was pretty good. It is super punk.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
um, yeah, that's when I started just doing my solo stuff. And then yeah, you just kind of fell out of playing drums for a long time too. That I always assumed that was like it's impossible to find a place that you're able to play in drums
um,
like in the
you
cities and
know,
shit like
I
that. And
could
it's
always hop in a cover band easy enough, but
right.
that it felt like a bad breakup when it came to that, and I
Right.
just kind of the only place I could store my drums at the time, and then the new apartment was down in the basement. They pretty much just rotted away.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any drive to go and find a band, and I definitely don't want to play a cover band. I guess I could if I wanted to make money. You can always make money playing covers.
Yep.
It could be fun, but
But it's
hanging
not
out with
really what
drunks
you
gets
want.
pretty exhausting.
Yeah, it's not what you want
Yeah,
to do.
yeah. The energy's not there.
No.
Yeah.
Um, I'm just looking at chats now. I think Emery was asking, was that Steel Seed? And then I can say that was no, that was Bike to the Future, right?
Bike to the Future. Yeah,
Yeah.
Steel Seed was my first band
Yeah.
ever with some high school friends.
We got some old school fans in the chat.
Yeah, man. That was an interesting time too. Like we were trying to figure out how to be a band then.
Yeah.
That was pretty great.
I
It
think like
was
a bunch of
the
us.
roughest of rough, super repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
We figured it out. And it was cool because we were hanging out with friends
Yeah.
from high school, and
I think a
yeah,
lot of us
Al.
in high school were also just like trying shit with anybody. Like
Yeah,
a bunch of projects just going on at once too.
and I mean, it's me and Trevor were trying to like do grunge stuff while
Mhm.
grunge is like pretty long dead. Like Blink-182 is huge, and
Yeah,
then
this
and
is
Al
early
was
two
like,
thousands.
yeah, Al was getting into politics, so he really wanted to do some like political stuff, and it was a funky meld.
Yeah.
And Al was actually a really solid bass player. Yeah, the other two were the ones that were kind of like very very garage bandy sounding.
Mm.
Uh,
But that was kind of the aesthetic, I guess, if you would, too. Just of our time. There was a lot of
yeah,
mixing of genres too. That a lot of people were just trying to do something new.
yeah, and I mean it's weird. We were trying to just be grunge, but
Mm-hmm.
it was just too late in the generation. If I was born a generation earlier, man, I would fit right in. Born in I don't know the '70s, I would perfect.
Well then, okay, let's loop this shit back around though. So if you were born in the 70s, do you think you would have wanted to get into the engineering that you feel like you were destined to be in? Had you been in a different time? Or no, if I
No,
was just
man,
if I was just born at a
I'd be in
different time,
ripped
I'd be in the
jeans and
fucking
flannel. Yeah,
I'd be
experimenting
playing
with heroin right now. That's what I'd be doing.
you'd just be playing the grunge shit that you'd want to be
That'd
playing
be
now.
it.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
just would have been a
Fuck, I
better
could have
open
been like.
avenue.
Could you imagine me singing Jeremy? Pearl Jam instead of Pearl Jam? Like I took over like Eddie Vedder's
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
Jeremy Smoker.
All right. So,
Wow, why did all your viewers leave?
no. I'm not even checking viewers at all. So, I just happen to have that up on one of my screens. So I like that we got onto the topic of music. I don't really want to just kind of segue it, but do you know what it was about space that like intrigued you to just like delve into it and research and just follow it as you do? I know that's super vague
It's
and
it's not really super vague. I don't know what really adhered me. It's not even space in general. It's space. It's a solar system. Shit that we could probably reach right now.
mm,
Um,
the whole
the far out stuff, the exoplanets, the stars, and stuff like that. I'm not super into. There is a lot to be learned from that. in the various types of astronomy that they do. Like, they're really big on figuring out the composition of stars through color
Mhm.
and radio astronomy and checking out the frequencies that they emit and figuring out what they're composed of. I'm not super into that. What I'm really into is us getting out
The
there. So,
possibly like possible
yeah, especially
attainable
Mars,
stuff.
man. Yeah, Mars is huge.
Hmm.
Like, we have the technology to do it now.
It just
It's just getting
takes
enough people
forever.
on board and, yeah, the money. It wouldn't if we had the drive, but we have problems here, which is one factor. And the
Name
other factor
one.
is we just don't have enough things. One problem here.
I'm just joking.
I'm like, how do I boil it down? Humanity.
There you go. There it is.
There it is.
Um. So what is it? Is it? I'm trying to think of the quote for it. It's just like humans, by nature, are explorers, and we've kind of explored almost everything that we have here. I mean, there's definitely things that we have not, like the deep sea and everything like that. Um, you think that's part of it too? Is just like there's this that
Oh,
we can go to, and it's right there, almost beyond our fingertips, and the need to know and see.
oh, absolutely.
Do you?
Could you imagine if we went to Mars and just started colonizing 100 of us? To say we all go there,
Yeah.
and we just start colonizing. We're building these uh, habitable places to live, and we're just going about our daily lives. And then you find and discover that there was life there.
Yeah.
You imagine how groundbreaking and
Absolutely.
amazing that would be. I mean, there's that theory that life started on Mars, and
Oh yeah, and
then,
that we had to move from there to here, kind of thing.
well, there's that, but there's also, like, let's say there was a simpler type of life that was there,
Mm-hmm.
even if it was just microbial, we'll say. Asteroid hit it and carried life to Earth, and that's what got the pots started,
Right.
which would be amazing to
Yeah.
see what was
And then
first.
what caused it? Like how?
Yeah,
Yeah. There's
it'd
so many.
change everything we know from
Yeah.
that on out.
Yeah. There's so much like of life that on Earth that's it's just like completely um evolved and started from plants. Like the those single celled organisms eventually ended up becoming ones that had photosynthesis receptors inside of it, and you can almost trace everything back to that. But there's
Yeah,
nothing like that
essentially,
on Mars. And
that we
is
know
it
of.
possible? Exactly. But is it possible for life to have been stemmed from something completely different, too? That would be like,
Possibly. So there's another thing too. So as the sun cools down, the habitability zone is actually moving closer and closer
mhm.
towards the sun. So
Yeah.
Mars was once in the habitable zone.
Yep.
Now it's like super frigid. So as it's condensing down, Earth stopped boiling and became what it is now, essentially. I'm really making this a lot simpler than
No,
what
no,
it
no.
is.
I know. Yeah.
And
Keep going.
now, what we're looking at in Venus right now looks a lot like Earth did
Way
back
back
when
when.
Mars was potentially
Yep.
habitable and had water. So it could happen again, which would be amazing. Of course, like way out of our lifetime. Humans might not even be around by then.
No,
So,
probably not.
and if we do
Not at
survive,
the
we
course that we're
definitely aren't
going
going to
at.
be humans.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
we're on a good track to not have that happen. So,
yeah. Cyberpunk would be cool though if we make it there.
yeah, if we even make it there, right now we can't even wear masks and or get to the point of not wearing masks anymore, but
Yeah, but we can
that's
wear gas
we could
masks.
wear gas
This is
masks
what
and it would be super
Yeah,
hip, yeah.
yeah. Then we could like change it from vapes to like mask vapes and just put the vape right. Just juice me
I
up.
just want to mainline my tobacco is what I mean.
I want to do it 24/7,
I don't want to
all the
not be smoking in some way, shape, or form. Um, no, you know what? I read that. Have you ever? I don't remember who it was. It was an astronaut that had been up in the space station, like commenting on how space smelled
Yeah, it's supposed to smell like kind of like burning
sulfury.
metal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't know why.
Why? Yeah, I was wondering. It's
Uh,
such a weird.
but space does have like a, I guess, a coppery burning metal
Yeah,
like smell to it.
yeah, it's so weird.
So
I have no
yeah,
idea
it's
why that
super
would
weird.
be anything of this that. Um, Also something just stupid I read of just like the farts in space and how dangerous they are because you're introducing these gases into a system that doesn't always like um it's just a flammable gas and just like a pressurized capsule.
Oh, like the methane.
Yeah. I mean,
See, I
it's
would
not
think
a lot, but
the bacteria from your
probably
passing gas would be a major problem,
probably.
right? Like if
Yeah.
you just keep doing that over and over, at what point does it get like dense enough where it starts
Yeah.
adhering to like your sinus membranes in your lungs and crap, or start growing on the walls? It's
Yeah.
actually a big problem with Mir, is that they had like mold growth
Oh, really?
and stuff that was, stuff that they didn't really predict from the air recyclers and stuff. So I guess it really stunk on Mir, and it's pretty moldy and gross.
Huh.
I don't know if it's Skylab too, maybe, or maybe I'm mixing them up. I'm pretty sure it's Mir though.
Yeah. First I've heard of it, but that's still crazy. Um, what was I going to say? Oh, it was Kerbal. I wanted to talk about Kerbal. This is why you're like, are we going to talk about video games? And I'm like, yeah, we're going to talk about some video games. Was to tie into that because I know you put in shit. How many hours in that game do you have? 2,000?
Forget too many, too many. I wouldn't even second guess you if that was.
I.
It's
You know
probably an
what?
accurate
When
number.
somebody says they play a game a lot, or that somebody's like such and such plays a lot of games, like the first hour, like I always go, it's a 2,000 hours. Like we always joke that Maddie's played Rocket League for 2,000 hours, but I have no idea what his actual count is. Nobody's gonna refute the 2,000 hour cost.
Nah, it's probably 1,900 hours.
Okay.
It's just menu time.
Yeah.
This is the
So,
menu
yeah,
time.
he's not even playing.
All right,
Is
so
that
my
is that
Kerbal
what you're? I
time,
was
my
gonna say,
Kerbal
is that your
time
Kerbal
is
time?
yeah, 544 hours.
Oh, okay.
544.8 hours.
Okay. How much of that is just sitting in the menu?
Uh, very little.
Okay.
I'm very hardcore about my Kerbal.
So I know you're super disappointed about Kerbal 2 being delayed till what did they say? 2022?
2023.
2023. Sorry. Jeez.
Ah, so bummed about that.
What is it about Kerbal besides being able to do exactly what you want to be able to do?
That's it.
I know that's it.
Identically it.
It's just what I wanted to ask, and I'm like, well, we already asked. We already went through it.
It's pretty intuitive. There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
It has a hell of a learning curve, and you could take Kerbal as far as you want. Like a lot of my stuff that I build and do whatever that, a lot of guesswork. It's just like, all right, I think that's enough fuel because I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to calculate delta V. I don't feel
Right.
like it. You have to plug in. I mean, you can get calculators and stuff, but at that point, just might as well guess. I have so much experience in getting to the moon and Mars and blah blah blah.
Right.
The video games version of Moon and Mars.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's really that. It's the exploration factor.
Right.
I mean, just to say that you've done it, you experienced it, you get a concept of time, how large, what monstrous scale that you're
Yeah, it's
dealing with, and squeezing
completely
out
unimaginable.
efficiency as much as possible. It's
Did
pretty
you
amazing.
have you ever done I feel like if I ever like took the time to learn it, one of the first things I'd try to do would be to replicate the
Apollo landing.
no, the Ares missions from fucking The Martian.
Oh yeah,
Have you
yeah,
done that?
yeah.
Have you?
I've done it in a
Okay.
roundabout way,
I
my
got
own way.
yeah, well, yeah, because they had a I don't remember what they said about their engine. It was one that just like it continuously sped up, and that's how they were able to
I believe
save on
they
the fuel. I don't remember what they said it was
I can't remember
called.
if they used fusion. They used some form of nuclear
Right.
rocket. I can't remember if it was fission or fusion though.
Yeah.
But it was a futuristic
Yeah.
nuclear
It
rocket. And
wasn't.
it's obtainable. Well, if it's fission, we actually had a fission rocket,
Do we?
but we did testing on it, and it was viable and really efficient. But everybody's terrified of nuclear and fallout and all that good stuff. And we don't know what it would do if we did launch it in atmosphere, where this fallout would go.
Right.
We also don't know if we did it pretty close to low orbit, if it hangs around in the atmosphere, what happens.
Yeah.
So there's a big fear factor of that. But yeah, I've done it with nuclear, and I'm pretty sure I've done it with fuel. So instead of having like a monstrous mothership that you would dock back into from Mars, kind of like Apollo style,
Right.
the lunar lander went back up and met with it. I actually just dropped a rocket onto Mars
I
with
love that.
parachutes.
Gotcha. Yeah, because
Yeah,
of the what the not the gravity, but the atmosphere being so low, you're probably easier to do that way.
yeah, just the presence of gravity is
Mm-hmm.
pretty awesome because you don't have to use, thrusters to
Mm-hmm.
land. I think I use a little bit, but just enough to slow you down. You don't have to like correct yourself and scale it down as you go all the way down like the moon,
Right.
or have like one sudden burst before you make impact, like Apollo style.
Right. Yeah, just to make sure that you're not crashing.
Yeah. Which, by the way, did you watch the Starship demo at all?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So that monstrous rocket that he's working on, it wasn't
Mm,
attached to the booster, but he got it up, I think, 12 kilometers. I believe it was 12 kilometers. Got it up there, turned it belly down, so it's falling on its side, and then right before the ground, it like corrects itself. It kicks
oh.
its ass end out, and then lands just like the Falcon 9s do.
Oh,
It
really?
was it was unreal to watch this massive piece of machinery with all this wind resistance, and it throttles itself, swings its ass in vertical, and lands.
Like how close to the ground does it do the corrections?
Oh man, I don't know. It's a
Like
good question.
the
Gotta
the
be
what you're saying it that way. I'm just
hundreds
like,
of feet.
but still like much closer than anything else though. Like most of the time it's
Oh
just
yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, nothing's been done like that ever.
no.
It was definitely like
I mean with
first of anything like
yeah.
that.
I mean with all the things that the reusable rockets and shit. Hopefully, I mean if
Yeah, it did blow up, which is pretty cool to watch too. But
yeah,
you know,
it did have
it
this one
had it
fatal
had
flaw
the
of
milestones.
exploding.
Yeah, it had like the potential there,
Um,
which is just incredible. And anything that they do, it just doesn't even make sense, anyways. Like I
no,
don't know how these things don't vibrate themselves apart
yeah,
and go up and do it again and again and again, like
I
20 times or something like that.
yeah, I think it's just sweet that we're seeing some progression. Like, I feel like
Finally,
there was a long period that we weren't doing anything.
yeah. The only thing we seem to be changing at all is cell phones and computers.
Yeah.
But I mean, whether you like or hate Elon, we have now like major vehicle overhauls and spaceflight overhauls.
Hmm.
Like it's viable again. It's
Yeah,
getting
if we
huge
can do
again.
it cheap and we can reuse our stuff, like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a new avenue that we can just continually. I don't know. It's super depressing thinking that we wouldn't be going back up there. So it's really nice to see that we're branching out in that path again.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And that could be like a whole segue too, like
Mm.
private versus government control over that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to get into that? Because I'm always
I
gonna
can
say,
wrap.
I'm yeah, I'm
I
always
guess.
almost always gonna say the least government control is almost best, depending on safety. But like, I feel like that's almost where I innately go, no matter what the issue is. So that just might
So
be me.
for me, old school NASA was where it was at. Like
I remember
they
you telling
were
me before we
very.
started this that you're just like, don't
Yeah.
ask me about NASA. I fucking hate NASA now.
Yeah. So old school NASA was insanely aggressive. Like the space race was available.
Yeah,
That's the priority. And it
there's a
was
reason
an
to go
awesome
up.
time. But like safety was very important. Experience was huge. Where Russia was sending up like 20 somethings up into space, we're sending up like people that are 40s, 50s,
Hmm.
30s, 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
People with experience actually have like flown a lot. A lot of test pilots went up. And the biggest thing was like the safety of the crew. And we have to get this done, so we're going to do it.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to exist anymore,
No.
like at all. Now, when Challenger blew up, that was actually a pretty big mess up between NASA and its manufacturer for the what do I want to call those gasket seals?
The
Like they're big
Yeah.
rubber gasket seals that were on the solid rocket boosters.
Right.
The contractor actually knew about it and brought it up to NASA, but NASA ended up approving it because they wanted to get more and more launches up. So they kind of threw that out the window, and that kind of really put a chokehold on NASA ever since.
Hmm.
That PR crap, and I don't know if that's why they stopped putting so many people up, and started like just fizzling out like human spaceflight because they're pretty much only doing like probes and
Yeah, I don't.
rovers. So,
Yeah, I don't
um,
really know the reason
yeah,
why they
I mean,
stopped. I just know it
after
stopped when we
we,
were younger.
yeah, after we constructed the ISS, we seemed to like
Hmm.
lose interest in that. And now they're kind of getting back into interest of throwing people up, and I think it's because of the new space ace is kind of igniting with China. 'Cause China has got the capabilities
Yeah,
and probably is going to put people on the moon,
probably. Yeah,
which is going to be awesome. I don't know what people think of China. I'm not really super into that myself, but just the fact that we're getting people back out there is great.
yeah. I think
And
a lot of the original, just like our innovation in space too, like you said during the Cold War and everything like that, was that we had competition, and in almost every regard, like so long as there's competition, there's always going to be like evolution and progression.
and that is like capitalism in a nutshell, right?
Yeah.
It's just competition.
Well, and it's not even
I
just
mean,
capitalism too. I mean, I think it just works in a lot of different ways, just in a
I think
lot of
that's
innovations too.
where
But
we thrive.
yeah,
And of course, like that's kind of dwindling too because now we got like Amazon and shit doesn't have any competition.
no,
It's getting, it's just getting unreal.
yeah,
So like having to break up these monopolies and stuff, that competition was super healthy, great for the economy.
yep.
So now
To
we have
get
other
now we're
countries
at
we're
the
competing against again. It's kind of cool that
yep,
we're getting back into it. Now the problem with NASA now is they're hell bent on still working with Boeing and trying to get this SLS rocket that they're working on to the moon. They want NASA's name tags and fucking Boeing exclusive, blah 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 blah. When we
really,
have the perfectly usable Falcon 9 or the Falcon Heavy,
yeah.
Heavy could easily get us to the moon.
But that's not
But that
NASA, so NASA doesn't want to use it.
yes, and it's not like super government control because
Yep.
Elon's not going to give the reins.
No.
So, and I can't blame him because he went through hell when he went kind of like public with Tesla. So
Yeah.
he doesn't want to surrender control, and I kind of can't blame him. But his innovation's still there.
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like when we started just a few minutes ago, and you were saying private versus government. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot more potential positives with privatized. As long as there's
And
good.
I guess until the wrong people get their hands on it.
Yeah.
Like so, once like
It
Pat
has like
Gaines-
the very potential to go down the slippery slope of going just towards
yes,
capitalism and going towards this monopoly.
yes,
Yeah. No, it's definitely on the slippery slope of that. But where we're at right now, like I said,
where we're at right now is really reigniting it
yeah.
for sure,
Well,
absolutely.
yeah.
And that's where like I really appreciate Elon and what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's he's reinvigorating the automotive areas and the space industries, and pretty much is the only one. He's really the only one that's moving other technologies forward.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Everybody else is kind of stagnant and isn't doing anything.
there's a
Just
lot of
not
things that
making any changes because you don't have to make a slight tweak every year to keep people interested. They're going to spend money on it.
Mhm.
So
he
Now
puts
they
his
gotta.
hands in a lot of things that are like, I don't know, people just aren't interested in doing. It's like if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like he's doing the whole tunnels in LA, but a lot of people are just like, why is he doing that? And I mean, he has really good valid reasons, and nobody was doing it before because I don't know, maybe people are just complacent with how things are, which I think is a really bad problem
Yeah,
in
and
society as a whole. But
I feel
um
like that's where our economy is right now,
yeah,
right?
no, seriously. But he was even saying like I remember seeing something. He was talking about the tunnel that they're going to build for that, and how a lot of tunnels are built that they shovel the dirt out and everything, and then they'll bring in new dirt. But now they're just going to be shoveling the dirt out and making bricks out of that
Yeah,
specific dirt just to save on costs. Um, and
yeah. He's
just
like
like that
pressing
alone,
the
it should just almost pay for a huge chunk of the actual construction. So I don't know.
and there's definitely potential there. He's got to get that skate system down, the new
Yeah.
ones,
Oh
where
yeah, and
cars can
inside.
park on it and it zooms them along
Yep.
because it's going like 40 miles an hour right now or something
I remember
silly.
reading something like 10 years ago that they were talking about making like a train system that was like not transcontinental but like cross continental. Um
They want to do hyperloops.
yeah,
Is that what
that
you're
was
talking about?
gonna uh it might be. I'm not gonna just say it is and have it not be. It was something like you could get to California in like a matter of hours kind of thing from New York. Um because
Yeah,
it's
that'd
just
probably be a hyperloop.
yeah. And they were talking about it like I said 10 years ago probably. Haven't heard a
Yep.
single thing of it since, but if you're bringing up a specific name, I'm assuming that they are still possibly talking about it.
So the hyperloop's gonna like, if they ever get like a good working model, which is another thing that's mind blowing because you're making a big giant vacuum chamber,
Mm-hmm.
size of a
All right, so it is the
train
same.
rail.
It is the same thing then. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like a small seated kind of like, you know what it reminded me of was like the fucking Futurama
yeah,
bubbles, but with a car inside kind of thing. Well, not a car, but like
like a
some sort of
train.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Essentially, that's what it is. And I mean, it's just making a vacuum, so there's no air
Yep,
resistance.
and there's no resist. Yep.
Yep. And it's maglev, and we have that now. Well, we don't, but China and Germany does.
Yeah, it's just the I think anyways that it's just the building the entire thing all the way across because I don't know how
Yeah,
much space that takes up and
yeah, and the innovation, how to prevent those leaks, the power costs.
yep.
Maglevs are very power consuming. Of course, like if he gets even more and more into the solar stuff, there's no reason not to coat those things with solar panels. So
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of there was like another innovation too I saw that was like a city. I don't know if it was a city or a town that was just going to that was testing it, but they had like these solar panel like not even just panels, but they were built into like the roads, and it just helped power the city. It was just that you kind of just drove on them. They had it was kind of like textured, and obviously it was tempered so it didn't like just break. That was my biggest thing of like when I
yeah,
saw
I
it,
know
but
what you're talking of. It's like a
they look
textured like silica
yeah,
glass,
yeah,
super
and
durable, and it's supposed to be really textured for traction.
yep,
Of course, we don't know how long that
but
texture would last,
no,
so to speak.
and
But
then
all
weather
that
and everything
road
like that,
space, could you imagine replacing
dude.
all these road space with
It,
solar panels? It
it
could
would
be a great idea.
it should pay for itself, right? Just like it depends on how much power it
How long it
generates.
lasts?
Yeah,
I mean, up here, is it ideal? Probably
probably
not
not.
because
But
of
in like
ice.
metropolitan
So,
areas and like yeah, exactly. I was gonna say like
yeah,
weather. I don't know what snow would do. How would you plow it?
yeah. But
But
like Nevada, you
yeah,
replace Nevada's roads or a
yeah,
desert.
yeah. It gets sun all of the time. Like
Yeah, you don't even have to dust them. Like all these
no,
cars drive on it, so they'll eventually push the sand and stuff off. Man, it could be minimal, but
yeah. That's an innovation that I never thought. I never knew why that didn't go like further. And now they're saying like solar power is one of the cheapest energy sources now.
Yeah, and they just reached 30% efficiency, I believe. So they set another milestone with that.
Yeah.
That's what I was been saying forever. Is like the U.S. should be really dialing down on manufacturing
Yeah,
green
why don't
power
we? It's
because
always like, oh, we're gonna lose our like grip on all these other sources of like fossil fuels and all these other power sources, and like industry and jobs are gonna be lost in that, but we're just making a new industry.
yeah, it's
So
back to the change thing, right?
yeah,
Like
you
oil
have to be
doesn't
able
want to lose its
to,
profits.
yeah.
So
But by like I said earlier, we're just in this complacent situation that it's working. So why do we need to change
yeah,
or move forward? But I think we're at our best when we're moving forward.
yeah, absolutely. Change is good. Change is great because or like life's all about adapting, and we're gonna do a whole lot of that once the world catches on fire. So
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, if you want to get to the I want to get into the green energy
We're
debate
not we're
of
not
whether global warming is a conspiracy or not.
we're
But
not gonna get into that or the politics surrounding it. We got
yeah.
what 23 days or so to get ready for that civil war, but
Oh my god.
oh my god. But we're not gonna get into that details of this. All right. This was I should have practiced this and looked it up. But you
It's
ready?
Jeremy. You gonna sing Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm gonna sing and play it. I knew
Yes.
that you I knew for some reason that you would quote Jeremy 10 minutes into this podcast, and I'd and my no practice of playing that song or singing it would come in handy.
It's all that experience.
All right, now I'm gonna throw you into a little bit of a scenario, and I want to see what you would do. So, as I like loosely explained it before, that we have so many. This is a huge segue from everything we were just talking about, but you always watch like horror movies or any type of movies, and you see characters do a variety of dumb decisions or act as you wouldn't want to act. I'm going to throw you into a situation as you are now with whatever knowledge, know-how. You're not the hero of a story. You're just Nate in this situation. And I want to see what you would do in this situation.
Do I have life insurance?
Do you have life insurance right now?
Okay, we're doing it right now.
Are you gonna go and get life insurance real quick?
I guess like I didn't know if we're gonna do like the whole brand debate. Not brand. Who's the
No.
kid on Game of Thrones that didn't zigzag when you should have zigzagged?
Yeah, no. His
Brand.
his brother. No. It
Rickon,
was
right?
Rickon. Yeah, Rickon.
Yeah, he just ran in a straight line where they shot arrows at him.
Yeah, but would
Yeah.
you like? It's like this though.
Fast.
Like if we were to do that scenario, like you're handcuffed by the mortal enemies of your family, and then you're finally let go to run across this potential battlefield to your, as you know, closest living relative. What do you do?
I would run.
Yeah, you would
The only
run.
difference is I would look back. It's not hard to see where an arrow's coming from and going.
But
Like
do you know
it's
the
not tough
arrows
at
are
all.
hitting around you? Like you're running and the arrows are flying side to
Yeah,
side of you. You're going to look back at the person shooting at you? You're
absolutely.
not going to keep on running?
It's not that fast. You can see where it's coming. You just run the opposite direction as you see this like flight progression.
Well, you
I
don't
mean,
even
it's like you're
the
at a
first
pitching
arrow you don't
machine.
even know it's coming. Like how close did the first arrow land?
Oh, he waited
How
a
how
while.
how
Ramsey
lo-
waited a while.
I know, but do you know he's going to shoot? You didn't look back to see that he had a bow and arrow. You just
Oh,
running.
I would. I
You would as soon as he told you to run.
It's Ramsey, dude.
Yeah, but you don't
Who wouldn't?
know Ramsey. Like you don't know what he's been
Oh my
through in this
God.
situation.
20 seconds of exposure to Ramsey, you know exactly what this motherfucker's about. That's a psychotic son of a bitch. You can see it in his eyes. You could like put him in a potato sack and only have his eyes exposed, so you know instantly this dude's gonna try to kill you.
Okay, so you would so you're running, so you're let loose, and he tells you whatever he tells you, and go Rickon, go run to your brother Jon Snow, like or whatever the fuck he says. So what do you do then in that situation?
You just run looking over your shoulder.
Okay.
Right?
So
you're
running.
You're running. You don't trust this motherfucker.
You're running. You're looking over your shoulder. You're looking over your shoulder as you run down this field. And Ramsey's fucking twiddling his thumbs, grabs the bow, and knocks that shit.
I'd be like, knew it, you motherfucker.
And he cocks that and lets loose without even looking at you.
Yep.
And you're looking at the arrow, so that's how you're gonna like dodge the arrow. Is that?
Yeah, you're just gonna look at the trajectory. It's like, you go to like a baseball pitching machine. You can see the ball flying at you at like 80, 90 miles per hour. You usually get out of the way of that.
Okay, so he does that.
And the same thing with an arrow, and I mean, my limited amount of archery, I got a 60-pound bow.
Whoops, sorry.
That's probably, I think longbows back in the day at max were like 120 pounds. If we double the speed, I'll still be able to see that flight trajectory. You can easily dodge.
So all right, so you dodge the first 3, and then he's shooting the serious one now, right? It's the fourth serious one. You're still looking over your shoulder.
It's even easier to dodge. Super easy to dodge now because it's so far away.
But what you don't know is Ramsey's a Super Saiyan, and he cocks that shit so hard, and it shoots so fast.
So like you're talking like laser fast?
Yeah, you're talking like laser fast.
All right. Well, I don't have an option then. I mean, that kind of is in the butt. I can't dodge light, man.
No, I'm just kidding. This wasn't supposed to go into the Game of Thrones situation for it. I also don't know enough about the distance. I mean, if I knew
live or die, you know how impactful in the story I am. About as impactful as Nate is. So.
Yeah.
Regardless.
So you fall dying into Jon Snow's arms, and what do you say?
And what do I say? Motherfucker can shoot arrows like lasers. You need to run. You need to get the fuck out of here, man. Like, you can shoot shit you can't dodge. He's got gunpowder.
Yeah.
They've mastered Chinese. Get out.
Brother, what's gunpowder? Okay. All right. So this is the situation. So I'm gonna paint you a picture for a second.
All right.
And you're gonna know what it's from, most likely, but that's fine. Just so you're kind of gonna know how things play out, but that's okay. So you're on a spaceship, with 6 other people, and your ship's AI breaks you guys out of stasis. Okay? And awakens all of you guys.
So I'm assuming this is premature. Like premature to the destination that wakes us up.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're immediately woken up out of stasis. And it's company policy that you guys have to like investigate any distress signals, and you see that that's the reason that the ship woke you guys up. It's a distress signal.
Is this as me now too? Because sci-fi rule number 1, you don't fucking investigate.
So
distress signals.
So this is you. This is you now. But you're not.
I've read more than enough to know this is already a bad idea.
Okay, so so immediately you go.
Am I a rescue crew? Am I a fucking ambulance?
You're on a commercial tug ship.
Yeah, fuck that.
So you wake up and your captain says, "Hey, well, we need to. It's company policy," and you immediately say, "What?"
Yeah, what? What? Yeah, fuck you. We're not doing that. What are you gonna do? Fire me? You can't fucking fire me. I'm stuck in space with you. I gotta do something vital to this ship that you need me, or else I'm not here for no reason.
Okay. Well,
like 6 people. There's pivotal about me. Whether it's
you're one of the 2 engineers.
One of the 2.
Yeah.
So there's options. That's a bummer.
You're one of 2 engineers.
Fuck.
And you have some military on board with you too.
Oh, let's send the military in.
Well, that's what they're trying to tell you, but you just said "fuck you" to the military on board your
Well, they should know. They hired me.
Yeah. Okay. So it's nothing new. It's just like
This is nothing.
this
New.
is
They know me.
every distress signal that's been okay up to this point has started this exact same way.
The same way. Exact same way. Yeah.
All right. So, despite your prolific adherences, you guys end up following through with the distress signal, and you guys land on a moon despite your protests. So
Okay.
on the way,
That's cool.
so on the way down, there's not the moon, but it's a moon in question. But as you guys come down, there's a little bit of rocky landscape that your ship takes some damage as you guys come down.
Okay.
All right, so you're on this thing,
and then the first thing I'm gonna do is, I told you so, you dumb motherfucker. I seen fucking Armageddon, dude. And you took a fuck ton of damage and landed on that asteroid.
All right, so your captain says, "All right, we
Time
understand.
to mine out the asteroid.
We understand, Nathan. We go through this every fucking time we land and take off. Can you?
Yeah, and you know who has to fix it? I gotta fucking fix it. So fuck you.
That comes to my next point. Nate, you're on repairs. We're gonna go head out and investigate this distress signal. So you're repairing.
Actually, the first thing I would do.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
Escape plan is the first thing I would do.
Okay. What's your escape plan?
What do I have to offer? Do I have escape pod? Do I have distress beacon? Do I have enough food on there just to live on the fucking moon for a while?
I mean,
I might just do that. Just not let anybody in.
Yeah, you could.
There we go.
I mean,
I'm okay with being a hermit.
A little bit.
Fuck, I've already proven that I don't need toilet paper, so
yeah, we went over that. So your escape plan
wait, how much gravity's on this moon too? That could be a problem.
Let's say it's 0.8.
Oh shit, that's like nothing.
Yeah. Not great.
Dude, you fucking like take a power shit, you're gonna be blasting off the toilet.
Yep.
That's gonna be a bummer.
I mean, your ship can be pressurized, but
yeah, gravity though.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just say 0.8.
Okay.
So you formulate an escape plan while you're doing repairs?
I'd be thinking about the whole fucking time. Prior to repairs.
As soon as the distraction beacon
as soon as I heard the news. As soon as I be like, you're out of stasis, like the AI comes and wakes me up. Right there, escape plan. I'm not on my destination, is already fucked up.
Okay. So do you go to do these repairs while they set out?
I guess at first there's no clear danger yet.
Okay.
Now, like, what's the distress signal say?
What do we have from information? It's just a beacon. Just a beacon. Yep.
It's very not technological advanced, Ryan. I'm in a spaceship.
No, I know.
I mean, our cell phones send out a ton of signal.
Yeah.
It's a stupid spaceship.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't know what, like, it's not your spaceship's fault. It's the whatever sending the distress beacon's fault.
All right, continue.
All right. So are you repairing the ship or are you still bitching about it?
Both.
Okay, both.
Definitely both.
So they head out to investigate. All right?
Yeah.
I can't even tell you the rest of this because you didn't go with them. Not that you could have, but
I can hear it over my comms.
Eventually, they tell you it's a derelict alien ship. But it looks like it's been abandoned and completely unpowered. And they're going to check it out.
Okay, why? Why are we checking this fucking thing out?
Because as they get closer to the transmission, it looks like the distress signal it's a warning, but they can't relay the information.
It's a warning.
Yeah.
Man, they're people in the future just as fucking dumb now, huh?
Always.
God damn it.
Fucking always.
Okay, well, go fucking check it out. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, they're doing it regardless of what the engineer is telling you.
Yeah, I figured that. I have experience with these pricks too, and they always ignore me.
So exactly, they actually turn your comms off. They can't hear you, and like, so it takes you a few hours. You finish the repairs, and that they eventually are coming back. Like you actually haven't even finished the repairs. You're like, I don't know, 70% done. But everybody else shows up. But one of them is injured, and they're carrying him on board. They don't really, you can't see what's wrong with him by seeing it, but they show up like dragging, like arms over their shoulders, or arms over two of their shoulders as they're dragging one of the officers on board.
Son of a bitch.
So
and my comms are off.
No, well, your comms are on when they come to see you. Like they're close, they're back in range. They let you guys know they're coming, and they show up.
Oh, might as well fucking turn our distress seeking on now. We're fucking dudes down, dumb motherfuckers. We're not a rescue crew.
Well, they didn't rescue anybody. It's one of your own.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying we're not a rescue crew. We're a fucking tugboat, Ryan. What are we doing
here? It's company policy, Nathan. We go through this every single time.
Fuck company policy. What the fuck are they gonna do? We're in space. What are you gonna do? You gonna go home and get me?
There's space. There's space. Is this how you are at your actual job?
Take my fucking stocks away, my 401k. Son of a bitch, I can't cash out on it now. They got a fucking dude with an alien in them. Anyways, I don't know there's an alien in it. I can only assume. This is how all the fucking stories go, right? Dude's got a fucking alien in him. So I'm going to get on board. I'm going to be like, oh, he's injured. That sucks. Did you break your leg?
You know, he's unconscious.
Be like, oh, he's unconscious. Okay, so fucking, oh, what does he look like injured, by the way? Like, he's just fucking... Did the alien break through his fucking helmet?
No. He's just unconscious.
He's just unconscious.
Yeah.
So that could be multiple things. I gotta get details on that. Why is he unconscious?
We don't know what happened. He was just, he was just checking one of the hallways, and we heard a scream, and then we came around, and he was knocked out, and we're trying to figure out what's going on with him. We're gonna bring him to the med bay.
Well, fucking all right. Bring him to the fucking med bay.
How are the repairs coming along?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter.
I don't know. We're trying to do our job. Are you doing your job?
I guess I'll finish the fucking repairs. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna finish the repairs, right? Because that's the only escape avenue I have. Might as well.
Yeah.
Continue what I'm doing. I still don't know any solid evidence that anything's awful.
Okay. So,
yes.
You guys set him up in the med bay. Nothing seems really too amiss. And you guys decide that you finish the repairs. You come inside. You guys decide to have like one more meal before we go back to stasis.
I mean, he's dead. He's not going to stasis.
No, he's alive.
No, my argument is he's dead. He's dead. We gotta put him in space. He's dead weight. So I fixed the ship.
Nathan, he has a pulse.
That's great. The ship only has so much power that we can't take him with us.
We literally got
I repaired the ship. I know it inside and out. We gotta leave him behind, guys. We gotta tug a boat. We don't got the fuel.
What is your problem with us bringing... It's Officer Kane.
Officer Kane?
Yeah, that's his name.
I don't give a fuck who he is.
Well, you've traveled the last year with him.
Bring him back where you found him. My mom would never fucking let me take him astray. I'm not letting you guys take it astray.
He came with us. He's been traveling with us for the last year. Same as you.
Now he's dead weight.
He's just unconscious. He got hurt. We got to see what's going on. We'll put him in stasis along with all of us. When we get back to Earth, we'll find out what's wrong with him.
Just fucking engineers, so guess we're going into stasis, boys.
So, so you're eating your dinner.
What is it at least? What's my last meal, Ryan?
It's not your last meal, Nate. Only if you choose for it to be like last meal.
I'm gonna have fucking extra ketchup and whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. So
So you like ketchup? Well,
no, all right.
I'll
You
put
got
whatever we have on this goddamn thing.
you got like mashed potatoes and like
That's it.
yeah.
Just mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Gravy.
No,
No, sure.
that's no gravy.
We
That's
gotta
it.
have salt, pepper, or something, right?
No,
I'm drowning it.
You got ketchup.
All right, ketchup it is, boys. Yeah, I ain't sharing either, so fuck all y'all.
Nobody's trying to take your food, Nathan. Why are you like this every fucking time? You were like this before you got on the ship.
Goddamn times, I'm gonna be right, and you guys are gonna fuck off. Shit's gonna hit the fan. It's gonna be all your fault. Every one of you.
So you guys are eating, and the alarm goes off.
What alarm, Ryan?
There is an accident in the med bay.
Hell no. What do we got for escape pods again?
There's no escape pods. You're still landed. You haven't taken off.
Fucking hey. This just keeps getting better and better.
So Captain says, "Shit, that's where we left Kane. Let's go check it out."
Let's not. Fuck off. You're the military. Go check it out.
Okay, so you're gonna let them go. What are you gonna do?
No, I'm gonna. Can I arm myself with anything?
I mean,
Do I have access to anything? Oh, I'm the engineer. I'll just.
I mean, currently, no. Nobody's armed. I mean, I guess you could technically go to where there's not really an armory, but there's just like a fucking weapons locker. You could go to the weapons locker.
Done.
Right now.
Right now.
I mean, you can't unlock it,
right
but you can go.
Corner. I'm an engineer. I'll weld through it.
All right.
I'll torch that shit apart.
So Captain says, "Let's all go," and you say,
fuck no. You go. That's not my expertise. I'm just the engineer. I have to fix the ship while you go explore. Now you can go and fucking explore your mistake and fix it, motherfucker.
Well, that you're so confrontational to everybody.
Oh man, it's 6 of us. What are they gonna fucking do? You gonna put me out? We saved this dumbass that fucking got hurt on an alien spacecraft.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna go above and beyond to try to preserve what life they got, I guess.
Yeah.
They're dragging this sorry asshole back that has an alien in him. I mean, I'm no doctor, but I've definitely read enough sci-fi to know it's a fucking bad idea.
So you're not even gonna go check. All right. So you go to the weapons locker.
No,
okay?
No, they're gonna die, Ryan. They're gonna all be ignorant and they're gonna die.
Okay. So you go to the weapons locker and you cut a hole with a welding torch, right, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. So you with your engineering expertise, you get this weapon locker open, and what do you take? There's fucking whatever. There's a flamethrower for whatever fucking reason. There's a couple.
Now flamethrower it is.
You go right for the flamethrower?
Oh, absolutely. Not only are we gonna kill this guy, we're gonna sterilize at the same time.
Okay. So you don't pick up any. You just take the flamethrower, and then you're like, all right, you're good to go.
Yeah, I want full mobility and a flamethrower.
Okay. So what are you doing now?
Oh, I'm just gonna back in the corner. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking sit there and I'm gonna wait.
In where you're at, near storage.
Where I'm at, I'm gonna find a solid corner.
Okay.
So nothing can get behind me.
You don't even know what's going on. Like nothing's happened.
Yeah, they'll come tell me eventually, won't they? They're gonna need me to come fix some shit. They come find me.
What if they can't tell you, Nate? And then everything's fine. And this is the third time this trip that you've taken the flamethrower out of the weapons locker and hid yourself in a corner. I didn't even need to cut
into it this time because it's the third time I had the flamethrower.
Every time there's a bump in the fucking space road, you're over here burning holes in the weapons locker and fucking hiding, and nothing's wrong.
No, they know what to expect from me now.
So this is the first time anything remotely possibly bad has happened, and you're gonna hide like that. So you're in storage,
absolutely.
nice hardy corner behind you.
Oh yeah.
wielding a flamethrower,
Yep.
fucking pointed outwards, everything.
Absolutely.
You just
Oh yeah.
completely.
There's gotta be like some stim packs and shit there too, so I'd definitely like grab some of those, and I'd just be fucking pulling
How
like a
many?
72-hour
How many are
all nighter.
how many are some?
What do you mean?
How many is some stim packs?
Oh, I don't know. They gotta have something futuristic,
Say
right?
say there's
caffeine.
two for each of you.
All right. Well, I don't care if it's caffeine, enema, whatever the fuck it is.
It's caffeine.
I'll try to stay up. I'm just gonna stay up as long as possible. Like, there's no way I'm closing my eyes. And by the time I close my eyes, I'm probably having a coronary. So
Okay.
I'll be dead before he gets me.
All right. So you have no idea what is possibly going on.
Nah, but I have a wild imagination, Ryan.
Okay. So
The best part about this scenario is I wouldn't be allowed in space in the first place.
that's you made your debut as an Earth engineer, and you were able to fulfill your dream of becoming a space engineer. And they said, "Do you want to come along?" And you said, "Space scares the shit out of me, and I'm going to grab a flamethrower at the first sign of danger."
Space doesn't. But aliens, especially a particular alien and predator type of aliens, yeah, they'll scare the shit out of me. I mean, I'd be the first one to go to Mars, and I'd be okay with dying on impact. That'd be great. Instantaneous. What the fuck ever. But, like, get mutilated, that's another thing. I won't be mutilated, Ryan.
Okay.
That'd be awful.
So you're in this corner. You don't care how long it takes. You're staying in this corner. You're staying awake, right?
Fuck yeah. Till I hear, my comms are muted now. They gotta come find me to talk to me.
I'm not making any noise.
Nobody comes and chats with me and says everything's okay.
I'm not making any noise except for.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
And it's gonna be like even faster because I'm gonna be so caffeinated. We just be like the whole time.
Okay, so 30 minutes pass, and you haven't seen or heard from anybody.
Okay, like that's no time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm way prepared to outwait 30 minutes.
And all right, so somebody comes along. It's your other engineer buddy, and he says, "What are you doing in here?"
You know what the fuck I'm doing in here, pal.
I know, but anyways, Kane's dead.
Yeah, great. You fucking deserved it. How so? By an alien?
I don't know. There's just a giant hole in his chest.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. You need a flamethrower, pal?
There's only one.
Plenty of room in this weapons locker.
I mean, we don't know what caused the giant hole in his chest. It was, there was just a huge hole in his chest, and there was blood everywhere when we got there.
That's
but we're getting ready to take off because we just need to get the fuck home now.
Yeah, no shit. We need to do that when I was bitching about it.
Yeah, well,
2 hours ago.
Yeah, and you could have worked a little harder if you weren't just bitching about it the whole goddamn time you're working. I was right there next to you, buddy.
Doesn't matter how hard it worked. We had to wait on this motherfucker to get hurt and come back. We had to wait for them to drag that stupid bastard in here. Now he's got a big old ass hole in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. Don't. You want flamethrower?
No, you have the only flamethrower. But Captain told me to come get weapons for everybody just in case.
All right, well, help yourself. I've already opened them all.
Do you want to help me bring them over to the fucking
Nah, they know where they are. No, they got 2 fucking feet. We're in 0 gravity, man. Just have them float their ass on over.
We haven't. All right. Okay. I'll just grab all of these guns and I'll be on my way.
Not like they're heavy. Knock yourself out.
All right. So he does that. And he just makes his... You were the worst person to travel with.
When it comes to aliens, my friend,
you don't know it's aliens, Nate.
There's a goddamn gaping hole in them that we don't know how it happened. A gaping
Yeah,
hole
exactly.
is
You
a
don't know it's
mysterious thing.
aliens.
Like, you either took like a fucking cannonball in you, something fell through, somebody cut a hole in him, or something dug out of him. Like, it's not a mystery. A gaping hole in somebody is not a fucking mystery.
Yeah.
That's shit you avoid.
Okay.
You avoid it like the plague, Ryan.
So you
Because
feel
it's worse than the plague, right? Like, even the plague has like fucking bubbles on you, and you know how they happened. You don't know how this happened.
no, you don't.
Fuck that.
You don't know it's aliens either.
Or whatever the fuck it is.
I mean, you could. You just said you
get
don't
next
know
to
what
that
it
either.
is. All
It
right.
could be the rogue AI.
It could be the rogue guy. You don't know.
I don't know.
So you stay in your corner in the storage locker.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
My back would be planted.
All right.
The whole
So
time.
they go and they leave. This is making it so hard to like do anything about it because you're not seeing a damn thing. Pretty much, you're just making your anxiety so much worse.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like you could go and find out and then run, but instead
At this
you
point, I would
immediately-
rather have a fucking heart attack than go and figure out what the fuck that gaping hole is and why it came there. I don't even care.
Okay.
Like, I don't even want to.
So you're staying in there, and again, you still have no. You have no like plan to leave, right?
Oh, hell no. Long as I can last.
Okay. So you're in there.
Done.
An hour passes. Nothing. Silence. You guys have taken off. Another hour passes. And you hear skittering in the hall that's coming down towards you.
My door's closed, right? I'm already anticipating this, though.
The
I
door's
blew a
closed.
hole in it! Fuck!
But you can hear it.
Alright, well, fucking flamethrowers out.
Have you had this flamethrower on the whole fucking time?
Oh, absolutely.
In space?
I was probably sitting, or like, well, it's not even heavy. I mean, it's zero grav.
Yeah.
Takeoff would be maybe uncomfortable for half a second, but no. Now we're like zero, unless we're under thrust.
Okay. And then, so you hear skittering. What do you do?
Oh, fucking, I'm white knuckling the fuck out of this flamethrower. Eyes peeled, man. Silence.
So there's a hole in this thing, and you hear the noise get closer and louder, and then it stops.
Have I died of a heart attack yet?
No.
All
Are you just looking? Have you just not?
I'm
Are
just
you
looking,
frozen?
my man. I'm not flamethrowing anything unless I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The vent above you just opens up and clangs like against the wall. Very slowly because of the gravity, but it just opens and clangs.
Okay. Still holding tight, holding fast. I have to, man. I don't even know how much fuel's in this thing.
And that's it.
Ain't wasting it. Alright, cool. Now I got another fucking thing to check out. All the time.
You could reach it. It's not very high. Like you could close the vent.
Fuck that. I can put my hand up there. I'm an engineer. That vent didn't come open
It's
for no reason.
right over your head.
Fuck that.
So you're gonna stay where you are with an open vent over your head and stay looking at the storage locker with the hole that you.
I'll probably like.
it.
Is there another solid corner somewhere? Because I would
Sure,
shimmy over there.
you could shimmy to the next adjacent corner and have your eye on the door and
Absolutely,
open
that's what
vent.
I do.
okay.
That's what I do.
You would have to like swing side to side a little bit to see both.
Okay, I can do that.
Right, but you're still doing that.
I'm
Okay.
fucking I'm jacked
go
out
there?
right now.
Fucking another half hour passes. Nothing.
It's cool.
Okay, you're still just
So we got, like,
anxiety.
fucking. I got like 2 hours on cane right now, so this is pretty sweet. I'm already outliving that stupid bastard.
All right, one more hour passes with nothing, and then you start hearing machine gun fire down the hall. A scream, and then it gets cut off.
All right, well I'm doing something right because I'm still alive and I haven't fired yet.
Loud noises start moving towards you, louder, closer, coming down the hall.
Okay, I see anything yet?
You don't know.
Okay, I ain't doing anything till I see something.
and then the captain and the other engineer, burst through, asking. And the captain says, "What the hell have you been doing this entire time? It's been 4.5 hours."
Fucking, I'm surviving.
There's something else out there. Fucking Lambert's dead. Kane's already dead.
Kane asked for it. Fuck Kane. Kane's
Right,
dumbass.
well, we need that flamethrower.
Hell no. Get your own fucking flamethrower. Oh yeah, there's only one. It's mine. You gonna fight me over a fucking flamethrower?
Yes, I am. There's an alien on the ship. I saw him murder Lambert.
Dude, I would throw such a flurry of fucking profanities at them. I'm borderline pushing the trigger on this thing.
All right. Well, Captain Ripley. Captain Ripley demands you give her the flamethrower.
No, you're like some kind of fucking CEO. You're not even a soldier or anything. You don't know what you're doing with this.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, you're just a company bitch. Get out of here.
She levels her gun at you, saying she's not asking.
Oh, me either. I'll tell you right now, my options are get ate by an alien or get shot. I'm taking getting shot.
We can kill it. We can kill it if we work together, Nate. I know you hate me. You hate this fucking company.
Okay. Point a gun at somebody ain't working together anymore. You done fucked up.
Well, it's because you're not.
It's over. There's no more working together.
She shoots you in the arm.
Okay, I fucking torch whatever I can in there.
She just backs up through the doorway that she is, and you just torch a bunch of the stuff in front of you. It just kind of burns a bunch of the stuff. And she asks from the hallway, "Are you done? We need that."
You ain't gonna need it very much once it's out of fuel.
So you'd rather waste all the fuel instead of trying to get out of this together.
Oh, fuck yeah. There ain't no getting out together. All for one, bitch. I mean, she shot me. What the fuck do I give a shit what happens to her now?
She shot you because you wouldn't give the fucking flamethrower that they need over.
I mean, I need it too. So whose needs are more important to me? Me or them? I mean, she didn't even know how to use a flamethrower. Shot me in the arm. She didn't even shoot straight.
Oh, she didn't want to kill you.
No, well, that's not a good way of making friends either. So she's not good at that either.
Nate, you're gonna make Ripley kill you for the fucking flamethrower?
Nah, as soon as she pokes her head through the door, she's torched now. I'm dead set. This is my life now. This is what I do. Until I get enough courage to shoot myself in the fucking head.
Well, you gave up all the guns. You let the engineer guy run away with the other guns.
Oh man, death by fire would suck too.
Yeah. She's still trying. She's trying to level with you still from the hallway.
How many stim packs have I used? Or caffeine enemas?
You've used all 2 that you had because you were so freaked out.
Fuck. What else we got in here? I need to do some art.
I'm going to tell you right now, nothing, because you just set it all on fire.
Ah, son of a bitch.
You start to hear strange sounds from the vent above you.
Okay, I don't see anything though, right?
You don't see anything, but you hear just something getting closer through the vent.
I'm going to shout to them that the alien's in here with me. Now they won't fuck around.
Nate, you need to get out.
No? I'm going to get this alien for you. As soon as he shows his face. Or your face.
So, you're pointed at the vent?
Okay, yeah, right now. Oh, I'm kind of straddling between them. They're both threatening me right now.
So you're just shifty eyes going from one to the other?
Oh my god, yeah, I'm going to be fucking mad spraying this flamethrower everywhere.
Okay, well, you already wasted a shit ton of fuel.
Nah, it wasn't that much.
It was like a third of it. Because you definitely sat for the first hour with it just on.
Who's shooting the flamethrower, me or you?
Alright. You said it was on earlier, but you didn't ever say it turned.
I would have missed either.
No, you
She
wouldn't have missed.
escaped.
Okay.
She'd be dead.
She didn't poke all the way in. That's fine. So from the vent, you start to see a long black shape come down the vent.
All right, that's all out. I mean, the whole tank.
Okay.
Whole tank, and I just start backing up towards the door where fuckface was.
Okay, so whatever you just hit with the fire starts shrieking ungodly and retreats through it. Back through the vent.
Okay, cool.
So Captain Ripley asks, what the fuck was that?
You know, fucking Captain. We both know you're some corporate bitch. I have no
In this
idea.
situation, she's Captain.
I didn't get a look at it. It was a dark fucking cat looking thing, I guess. It's on fire now, and I don't give a shit to check again.
Well, give me the fucking flamethrower.
That's good. It's empty. Have it.
Why did you empty it all?
I killed the alien.
Did you kill it?
God, I hope so.
All right, well, we need to stick
You
together.
got any more of those guns that you had?
Now, all of a sudden, you're playing nice. Fucking, yeah, I guess. Yeah, come on
right, cool.
here. And she gives you a pistol.
All right,
we need to fucking find this shit, make sure it's dead.
Fuck no. I ain't finding shit. I got the gun now. We're good. You go and do what you can. I'm gonna go find another corner.
I don't even know how to end this now.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you one thing. The next time I see it, it's gonna be a bullet to the brain. My brain. Because if it's still living after that blast of flamethrower, it's over. Game over. Game over, man. As Paxton would say.
Game over, man. Game over.
Game over.
All right. So this ends one of like three ways. They kill it, you kill it, or you kill yourself, or it kills you.
Oh, it's not gonna kill me.
It could sneak up on you.
No, not happening.
All right. Well,
back to the corner.
So you're either dying or you're just being very uncooperative with the people trying to help.
Both. Doing both.
All right. Let's end this scenario on a happy note that they find it that you killed it. You did kill it.
I did kill it with the flamethrower?
Yeah, with the flamethrower. They found it that it was dead.
Sick.
Yeah.
So by then I probably have just completely lost my mind, and I killed them too.
And then you guys have to go into stasis to get back to.
I'm not going back in stasis.
What are you gonna do?
All this shit done. Told you I'd kill them. Done. Balls out. Fucking space sickness. Lost my mind. Armageddon, dude, with shooting the chain gun at people. That's it. It's over.
So while they get ready to go to stasis, you're just gonna murder your crewmates.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you murder your crewmates, Ripley
included.
Like,
is this like cryostasis?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get weird. We're gonna put them in cryo and try to preserve as much meat as I possibly can.
So are you not? You're not going in stasis at all?
Fuck no.
You wait till they go into stasis, and then you fucking what?
Yeah, I feel like I would probably lose my mind.
Okay.
Yep. No. Now I'm just like in primitive survival mode. And eventually I'm gonna run out of food.
Yeah, if you're not going into stasis.
Then I'll go into stasis.
I mean, you just go into stasis and you don't need to eat.
Nope.
You just said then you'd go into stasis.
Yeah, after I ran out of food.
Okay, so you're gonna stay into stasis until you absolutely have to, or stay out of stasis until you absolutely have to go into stasis and then go into stasis.
Yeah. It'd probably be more like, a lot of heroin or morphine or whatever the fuck it is in the future.
You're probably getting like charged because it's gonna land. They're gonna not get a stasis.
It ain't gonna land. This shit ain't making it home. I fixed it. I know what the conditions.
There's not gonna.
Not good. It's not good, Ryan.
Okay, so eventually, when you run out of food, you put yourself into stasis.
Sure, it'd probably be more like just morphine it out. That's it. That was my life. Good life.
Which one is it? Is it just you fucking overdose or you?
It's gonna be OD. Yeah, you're going back into stasis,
okay.
man.
All right.
No, fuck that.
Okay. So you OD on the ship. even after.
Could you imagine, like, we don't even know what stasis does. Like, maybe it's just a fucking, you're dreaming the whole time. You know how many nightmares? The years of being a nightmare? I just lived a nightmare.
You don't have a nightmare. You don't have any dreams in this. You just kind of black out.
Nah, fuck that.
Okay, that's fine.
I have to go to sleep again sometime. That's it. It's gonna be a great mystery for the kids. I was gonna say,
next time I have you on, I was gonna do the fucking sequel to Aliens, but with everybody fucking dead if you went to stasis.
Oh yeah.
But that was hardly even Alien. You didn't even really see the alien at all.
Fuck that, man. Who would want to? I mean,
I'm not saying you would want to, but you didn't know it was an alien before.
Oh man, you ever seen Life?
No, I did not.
Oh yeah, it's like a new age alien.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That was with Ryan Reynolds and
yeah, and
what's his face?
Donnie Darko.
Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, him.
No, I didn't see it. Was it any good?
It was pretty good. I mean, for like a modern,
right,
more realistic aliens, so to speak, I guess.
Right.
It was pretty good.
Man, not even gonna fight an alien, Nate. I'm just gonna hide in a corner.
No, man, I ain't fighting shit.
That's fine.
Fuck. And if I am, it's gonna be from as much distance as possible.
That did not go anywhere in a direction that I thought it was gonna go, but it's fantastic. See, that's what I have one I definitely want to do with James at some point, so that'll be really funny. So we're coming up hour and a half. Let's wrap this shit up.
All right, you got it.
I'm gonna have you think about something for a quick second though, and I know. I'm gonna give you two options. So it's a gaming question. So we're gonna go. What was your favorite gaming moment? Doesn't have to be part of a game. Could just be like nostalgia based and the feelings around it. Or, if you'd like, your most disappointing one.
Ooh. Now that's interesting. I don't know if it's either, to tell you the truth. I can give you like the most impactful right off the bat.
Yeah.
Oh, Aerith's dying.
Okay. Oh god, spoilers.
Aerith.
Nah, you see, I know you played it on original PS1 if you say Aerith, because that's what it was. No, yeah, I think I knew that happened before. I think I had it spoiled for me, like before I played it.
Oh, that's a
one
bummer.
Of my buddies, yeah.
That's a big bummer.
Yeah. For me, I'd have to say, like, I don't know, just the feeling of playing Ocarina of Time. The first time, just Christmas vacation, playing fucking Ocarina of Time, just has just like a really good memory.
Yeah, probably my most disappointing. Did you ever play called Resistance? Resistance Fall of Man.
I didn't beat it now, but I did play it. Yep.
Second one, he shoots himself at the end.
Yep, I knew that.
I can relate to that now, but that was the most disappointing.
now it makes
the most disappointing.
It was the most disappointing, but now it's the most relatable.
Now it's like the most relatable.
All right, that's awesome. Well, I thank you for coming on. It was a lot of fun. Doing that. So I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna try to be doing this on Mondays around the same time, about 7-ish Eastern. And we'll have different guests on every week talking about this and that and whatever. So, again, thank you, Nate, for joining me. If you had any social media plugs, I'd plug you. You can find him at Nate on MySpace.
Yeah, look for me on MySpace. Just go through all the Nates.
Yeah,
you'll find somebody that kind of sounds, or what you would think would sound like me.
Yeah.
Shoot that dude a friendly message.
Yeah. And he'll check. He'll check it in a couple of years.
Yeah. No, I probably won't.
All right. Thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, wait. Before we go.
Oh, yeah.
What platforms are you planning on doing this on? Are we doing
No.
Spotify?
I don't know yet. But I have hit that
it?
recorded button, and I will have this juicy audio filed and put it wherever the fuck I want. Yeah, I don't know. But as soon as I do, I will have it posted on this page and probably do another banner that has that information. So I'll let everybody know.
Cool.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Thanks for coming on. Yeah, have a good night. Everybody, thanks for listening. See you later.